adventure? What's your poison? What's your pleasure?
Bermuda fescue mixer. Not looking half bad.
She keeps me alive. Give it up for my city, oh, oh. Give it up for my city, oh, oh. Give it up for my city, oh, oh, oh. Give it up. My city, my city.
Well, we're getting into the 50s. The yards are starting to perk up. You look behind me, kind of see it happening. I will take it. So it's always exciting for me this time of year because everything really just starts to break the chaos, and you really start to see the underlying color come out. And this is when it really makes me feel good about choosing to go with ammonium sulfate this first round, because on these first couple of warm days, I mean, this is just going to absolutely jump out of the ground. Now, I was just talking with a friend of mine about how, because of the cold weather, not seeing a whole lot of weeds right now. What that does mean, though, is instead of having that gradual come upness with the amount of weeds that end up, germinating in the springtime, we're going to go from 0 to 100 real fast in terms of the weeds. So it's important to have your weed management program ready to go, because when it does hit, it's not going to hit just one lawn, it's going to hit all the lawns at the same time. So this first round, I got lucky. I didn't have to use a whole lot of weed control. I've gotten away just spot spraying things, and it's worked out great so far because the lawns are pretty clean. Now, moving into next round, I'm definitely going to have to blanket everything. So it's imperative I get through this first round, get ready for round number 2, because there's definitely going to be a lot of weeds to contend with.
Where do you go when you're young, when you're restless, when you're fun, 'cause you're desperate? Oh, here they come for a chance, for adventure. What's your poison? What's your pleasure? Oh, my city, she never sleeps. My city, she never weeps. My city, she keeps me alive. Give it up for my
It is here. The season is in full swing. The phone has not stopped ringing. A lot of people just anxious to get going on their yards. Finally, getting some warmer days. Still have cool nights, but warmer days. Grass is starting to green up. We got significant rainfall that just moved through. We've got more significant rainfall coming next week. We got 1.5 inches, 1.33 inches over the last couple days, and then we've got another 2 inches coming over the weekend. And then we've got a 50% chance of rain every day next week. So this is gonna be hit and miss kind of week. We'll see exactly how much production I can get done. But I'm really excited with how things are starting to perk up, and it's starting to feel like the season is here. This is the most fun you're gonna have all year, is that first month back in the swing of things. So I'm really excited. I look forward to what's to come. I'm ready for this big, intense rush of spring weeds that are coming. It keeps me busy. It keeps me challenged. I'm already starting to dread the amount of winter kill we're gonna see in Bermuda. I think we're gonna see a fair amount with those nights getting down to 5 degrees. Let me flip this camera around, and I think I'll show you some that I'm gonna have in my yard. If you look out across this, you can see depressions in the lawn where the grass almost gets ashy color. You got orange, brownish, orange, tan, and then like an ashy gray. So like this in here looks ashy gray. This right here looks ashy gray. You can kind of see the ashy gray in here, and then the tan, and then ashy gray around it. I think these areas are going to be slowest to come out of dormancy. I don't know if this is going to be true winter kill or not, but in these areas where you see this gray, you know, I'm right here next to a swamp. Basically, it's a big swamp, and then it opens up into a big pond over there. And this stays perpetually wet. In fact, this is a wetland area that we kind of keep as a wetland area. We've got a bunch of live stakes. Well, we grew willow trees from live stakes right there in this swamp. So this area stays incredibly moist, and you add moisture with extremely low temperatures, and all of a sudden, you know, you're looking at a sheeting of ice that takes place on that soil surface, and that's what can zap those Bermuda grass roots.
When you're young, when you're restless, when you're fun, 'cause you're desperate. Oh.
Soy Salon, last year, aggressive grow-in program, got quite a bit of coverage. Still struggling around the trees, but all in all, we're good. We grew in almost that whole area by the road. So this year, we're gonna back down our fertilizer and continue the grow-in process. So lower fertilizer, if we got a good soil base, and just keep it healthy, disease-free, and clean. Should be a good year for it.
My city, my city.